So, what are the spiritual paths available to us? I am confused with so many different paths. They say Karma Yoga, Bhakti Yoga, Jnana Yoga, Kriya Yoga. There are so many paths. Which path is suitable for me? There are only two paths. The path of Karma Yoga and path of Jnana Yoga. This is told beautifully in the story of Ganesha and Muruga, Subramanya. Shiva and Parvati are sitting in Kailas. Shiva and Parvati are sitting in Kailas. Then troublemaker Narada comes. Narada brings a mango fruit. It's a season, mango fruit season. He brings a mango fruit and he gives to Parvati. He tells Parvati, this is a very special mango fruit. Very special mango fruit. This fruit can be given to only to a wise person. Wise person. But you should not cut this fruit. The whole fruit has to be given. Parvati keeps the fruit. The mango has a lot of fragrance. Two kids, Ganesha and Muruga, they are playing there. They are attracted by the mango. They come to the mother, give me that mango. Mother says, I can't cut this. Then Ganesha and Muruga start fighting with each other. I want that mango, I want that mango. Then Parvati puts a condition. What is the condition? Anybody who goes round the earth 3 times, first will get this fruit. Muruga is smart. He sits on his peacock and goes round the earth. Ganesha is slow. His vehicle is mouse. Can't travel fast. He slowly gets up from his seat and does the pradakshina for the mother and father 3 times. Then says, give me the fruit. Parvati gives the fruit to Ganesha. By the time Muruga comes back, the fruit is eaten. So this is simple, beautiful story from Purana. The Puranic story has deeper and deeper meaning. At the first level meaning, you have to respect your father and mother as God. First level meaning. Second level meaning, Shiva represents consciousness, Shakti represents energy. Shiva and Shakti. Consciousness and matter. The consciousness and matter together is the universe. Shiva and Shakti is together one totality. Ganesha represents the Jiva. The Jiva has to recognize the oneness of Shiva and Shakti. That is called Advaita, non-duality. The subject, which is consciousness, and object, which is the world, they have to become one. Shiva and Shakti are one. This understanding the Jiva, Ganesha, has to recognize. That's why he does the pradakshina. Shiva and Shakti are one. That is called Advaita, non-duality. Recognition of that is called Atmadnana. So one who recognizes that gets the mango fruit, fruit of enlightenment, liberation, mukti. Are we clear? The Ganesha's path represents the path of Jnana Marga, path of knowledge. There is no action involved, understanding. What is the understanding? Shiva and Shakti are one. Advaita is the reality through Jnana. So Jnana Marga is represented by Ganesha, does the pradakshina. That is wisdom, and he gets the fruit of wisdom, enlightenment. Whereas Muruga, what is his path? Karma Yoga. He goes to all the places on the earth, every Tirtha Yatra Kshetra he stays, and he travels and comes back. It's a path of karma. Action is involved. There are only two paths. Path of Jnana and path of karma. This is told in Bhagavad Gita. Loke asmin dvivida nishta pura prokta mayanaga jnana yogena sankhyanam karma yogena yoginam. There are only two paths. There are not many paths. We think, oh, there are so many paths. There are only two paths. Jnana yoga and karma yoga. Karma yoga means path of action. Muruga or Subramanya takes the path of action. Ganesha is the god of wisdom, Jnana, Buddhi. He takes the path of Jnana. Jnana yoga and karma yoga are the two paths. Who gets the fruit? Finally, Jnana yoga. Right? So there are only two paths, karma yoga. What is karma yoga? Anything which involves action. What are the actions? The actions are possible in four ways. Physical, mental, verbal, intellectual. Kaya, Vacha, Manasa, Buddhya. Wherever there is an activity involved, that's called karma yoga. Wherever there is activity involved, karma yoga. What is physical activity? In spiritual sadhana, going to yatra sthala, doing puja, going to temple, right? Or service to the society, all involving physical activity, body. They all come under karma yoga. Then verbal, vacha, kaya, vacha, manasa, buddhya. Vacha, verbal activity what? Chanting mantras, chanting stotras, bhajans, prayers, reading scriptures, all these things come to verbal activity. Telling the truth. Manasa means upasana, meditation. Okay, what is the meditation? I have to visualize God is sitting in my heart. Okay, God is blessing me. Do worship, manasika puja, mental puja of God. Everything related to mental conceptualization of God called upasana. Kaya, vacha, manasa. Then buddhya, intellectual. What is intellectual action? Study of scriptures, Bhagavad Gita, Upanishad, Brahma Sutra, Vedanta, all study of scriptures is called intellectual action. Kaya, Vacha, Manasa, Buddhya. This is called Karma Yoga. Karma Yoga is a path of action represented by Muruga. Whereas Jnana Yoga is represented by path of Ganesha. What is Jnana Yoga? Jnana Yoga is simple understanding Advaita. There is non-duality. Right? There is no action involved. Understanding is involved. So that's called Sankhya Yoga also. Sankhya means precision. Accurately understand. Sankhya is number. 1, 2, 3, 4. So numbers have precision. Like that you understand. I am not the body. I am not the mind. I am not the intellect. I am pure consciousness. It's called Neti, Neti, Neti. Not this, not this, not this. They go to the point straight away. Or it is a path of Atma Vichara. Ramana Maharshi says, who am I? Self-inquiry. Straight away you go to the truth. This is called Jnana Yoga. So Ganesha represents Jnana Yoga. There are two paths. The story of Ganesha and Muruga represent the two spiritual paths. Which path you take? Depending on where you are, you have to take that path. Is it clear? The story?